Yeah, what's going down, y'all? It's your boy Lump Dog. I'm back again. Another Pimps, Players, and Hustlers video commissioner message, week number 11, 2018. And don't you forget, I'm your favorite fantasy football commissioner's favorite fantasy football commissioner. Don't ever forget it. Yeah. All right. So what went down in week 11, man? We are quickly approaching the end of the season, man. We only got 3 weeks left, including this week. Actually, no, 2 weeks left, including this week. This is going to be week 12. So we got 12 and 13, and the playoffs start. We only have 2 teams that have locked in their playoff spots, that's or playoff tickets. That's myself, Mr. Sweet Spot, and Zach with the Suckholes. And he won this week's weekly, third weekly, man. So the weeklies haven't been spread out too well this year. We've had 3 teams win 3, and 2 other teams win 1 week each, and that's the way the weeklies have gone. The Suckholes have won 3, the Basket of Deplorables have won 3, the Juggernauts have won 3, I've won 1, and Brewdogs has won 1. So really hasn't been spread out well this year. I guess that's just the way it goes. I'm hoping we can get one of these last ones here will be really helpful in my what I owe for the league. Gotta say goodbye. 2 teams have been mathematically and officially eliminated. That's the 289ers. Sorry, your season's over. It's been over. I don't know why you wait until week 5 and 6 to start becoming active on the free agent market. Le'Veon Bell in the first round, that didn't help you. But it is what it is, and your season's done. So feel free to pay up what you owe. You don't have to wait to the Super Bowl. That's like the last bit deadline. It's well before Christmas right now, Tardo. So feel free, pay up. Appreciate it. Well, so that way at the end we're not waiting on you to hook up with Zach and pay him whatever it is that you owe. I think it's like over $200-300. So be good if you just at least got a payment in, did something, showed that, hey, I know I haven't been participating very well in the league this year, but I am good for the money. I mean, if the rookie paid up front, how are you not gonna, why are you gonna wait till Super Bowl? No need. There's no need to wait till Super Bowl. Just go ahead and get that paid in as soon as you can. Haters, shit. Bruh, I've been telling you all season, you did it to yourself, man. You try to invoke the fantasy gods on the Suckhole's quest for 4, try to invoke and tell him what the fantasy gods wanted. They're making you pay, and they're making you pay a hefty price, because all my Vira viewers out there, gotta let you know what the haters went ahead and did. So in our league, we have a fine if you have someone on your IR spot without a red cross, or an injury designation to show that they can be on their IR. So I go ahead and I give out roster warnings every time that there's a lineup lock going to happen. Well, Thursdays and Sundays, I should say, are when I do my warning. So last Sunday, I went ahead and put out a roster warning because the haters had Gio Bernard on his IR. Went ahead, lineups locked, didn't have that red cross, got fined $20. Okay. All right, so then came Thursday, still has Gio Bernard, had Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to change Gio out of his IR spot and put someone else with a red cross because he has plenty. Doesn't do it, right? So I gave another roster warning Thursday night. Didn't happen, so got fined another $20. But now we have a rule in our league where if a guy gets fined on Thursday, then they're not off by Sunday, then it's double the fine. I think we need to amend that rule because obviously we have people keeping on their eye on Sunday all the way through Thursday, again on Sunday, because he got double fined. So that's $80 in fines in 1 week, from Sunday to Sunday, $80 in 1 week. And he's out of the playoff picture. There's no way he's winning a weekly. He owes over $300. Feel free to pay up there, haters. But yeah, what I was going to say, though, is that we need to come up with a rule that if you're on from Sunday to Thursday, that's even worse. I think you need to have like a triple fine for that one. Something. I mean, we need to drive up these weeklies on the backs of these people that are cheating and trying to keep players on their IR with no red cross. And that's what this league is, man. I know a lot of people like those free leagues, those Yahoo leagues, where they can set it. They don't really have to check on it. Might forget about a player's on a bye, left them in your lineup, didn't pick up a free agent, guy's injured, didn't know, left them in your lineup. That isn't this league, man. We pay big money to be in this league, and we expect you to be able to manage your lineup. Your bullshit story, too, about how Gio was locked since Thursday into your lineup when he didn't play on Thursday is bullshit. And if you had any problems, you should have let me know, especially if you didn't have a red cross. I mean, hello, you should have hit up the commissioner if that had really occurred, which I don't think it occurred because that would be like the first time ever. So if you check that was after lineups locked. And so that's complete bullshit. So anyway, $80 in fines, out of the playoffs. Really bad season for the haters. So peace to you, bro. Hate to see you go. You're kind of funny on the text messages every now and again, but I won't be missing you. I didn't win no money too. That was always your measuring stick of how well of a fantasy season. Even though you've won no championship, you always talk about how much money you won. How much money you win this year? Huh? How much? None? Zero? Cost you almost a grand with side bets to the Dodgers with a league member, side bets with the House Republicans winning. So I think you're well into it for over $1,000 and has wiped out all winnings from last year as well. So peace to you, bro. Hate to see you go, but go ahead, dust off that tackle box, get that fishing pole out, and let us know how they're biting, in maybe a week or two while we're playing in the playoffs. So that's pretty much what went down. We had 2 players lock up their spots and 2 players that have been eliminated. We have a lot of teams mashed up there right in the middle. So seeding, I can't even really predict the way seeding's going to go with 2 games left. The cool thing is with these last 2 games, these are revenge weeks because these are the 2 teams that you played in week 1 and 2. So if you lost to these teams in week 1 or 2, in these last 2 in week games 12 and 13, you get your revenge. So this week, I'm going up against the good old URSO. We're rivals, even though I own him. He tries 2 weeks ago, he gets up on the text message talking about, 150, 153, would have taken you out. My team's the shit. I'm the man. I'm coming up. Watch out for me in the playoffs. And then his same exact team and lineup went ahead and got him 53 points this week. That was harsh. I know. I mean, I would have thought his team would not score 53. That's the bottom falling out. All right, y'all. Let's see what went down in week 11 in the PPH. It got real foggy, real juicy in week 11. All right, in our first game here, we had Patty's Playboys take out URSO 111.53 to 53.1. What a disaster for URSO. All that talk last week about, I got 150, I would have taken out Lump this week. And then to crash back down to earth with a 53 points and a full lineup. No one got pulled, no one got injured, complete disaster. Anyway, Jeff Goff went off there on Monday Night Football with 52.13 points. Adrian Peterson, I guess that was a pretty good start with 17.1. Fitzgerald for Patty's Playboy's been showing up lately with 14.3. And then Juju Smith-Schuster with 11.4. And Patty's Playboy's just been cursed with defense. He cannot find a defense that gets him, 15, 20 points. URSO, God, not a lot to talk about on this roster. Christian McCaffrey with 11, 11.2 from Mixon, 11.7 from Brandon Cooks, and yeah, that's really about it. That got real fog juicy on that squad. Ooh, couldn't even see it. Dropped it right on Luke's chin right there, Patty. Ooh, God, that sucks. 53.1. Patty, your luck came through for you there. Okay, in the next game, we had the Brewdogs take out the 289ers, 108.1 to 96.73. Not really much reason to go over Tardo, 289ers team. He doesn't even watch, plus he's eliminated. Brewdogs, though, got 39 points from Cam Newton, 17.1 from Kareem Hunt, 14.5 from Odell Beckham, and then 12 points from his Broncos D. And he goes ahead and improves to 6-5, got above that 500 mark finally for the old Brew Dogs. He's looking good for a playoff berth here. It just depends on what happens in these last 2 weeks. All right, in the next game, we got the Big Lows plowed. You know, plowed right there, plowed right through the fog juice. Right through it, just plowed right through it on the rookie. We just put it on his chin right there. Good job, Big Loads, putting it to the rookie. 141.53 to 108.4. Rookies, what are you thinking? Why are you starting Russell Wilson over Andrew Luck? You leave Andrew Luck on your bench and start Russell Wilson? Well, you got 28.7 points from Russell Wilson. 22.7 from David Moore. And again, rookie Luck. Hey, look what he does this week with Corey Davis, 3 points. But last week, 20 points from him. So Demaryius Thomas with a big goose egg. That's got to hurt. 13.1 from Jordan Reed, 10 from Jakowski, and 13 from that Seahawks D. Big Loads, you're still in it, bruh. I know you're plowing through there. You're showing that mental fortitude. I love it. 32.73 points from Big Ben Roethlisberger. 16.4 from David Johnson. Great trade there. Just dropped the fog juice on Lukey's chin. Yeah, that's right. And then 18.3 from Kenny Galladay. He's been stepping it up big time for you. 15 big points from Keenan Allen, 19.7 from Travis Kelce, 12 points from Lutz, your kicker, and then 11 from the Cardinals D. I thought the Cardinals D was going to have a better game going against the Raiders, but anytime you get double digits from your defense, you got to be happy. And we still need to do something about our defense. Our defense is ridiculously out of control, scoring-wise. Anyway, Big Loads, he goes ahead and improves to 5-6, and the rookies falls to 7-4. Doesn't look, unless either me or the Suckholes completely tank here in the last 2 weeks, looks like rookies ain't going in as a top seed. He was looking pretty good there for a minute, and he was all bragging about, who's in first? I'm in first. First on the PPH shit list, rookie. And then you leave Tommy. Get more fog juice for the rookie. Oh, the rookie gets all the fog juice. He leaves Tommy, our reigning champ, runs into him at a restaurant, and then leaves him with the bill. Doesn't even buy his dinner for him, buy him a beer or nothing. Just complete, decorum out the window with the rookie. He doesn't understand the etiquette it takes to be a PPH member. He must think this is PPH light. No, this is PPH, bruh. When you run into the champ, you don't give him fog juice. You don't drop the fog juice on him. You pay his bill. You give him a beer at least. I understand maybe you don't pay the whole thing. The guy ran up a pretty large bill. But you at least buy him a couple beers. Bro, what are you doing, man? What a disgrace. Britt, I expect you to handle that in the offseason. Anyway, in the next game, we got the Suckholes, our weekly winner, taking out the Juggernauts 166.77 to 137.4. What a huge scoring game. This was the Juggernauts, Drew Brees with 48.2. And you think that was a good score. Look what Patrick Mahomes did. 10.8 from Lamar Miller, 18.8 from Julio Jones, 15.2 from Michael Thomas, 10 from your kicker, and then 22 from the Bears defense. And Juggernauts, just like to tell you right here, thank you. You dropped the fog juice on my chin by not trading me Julio Jones for Tyreek Hill. Thank you. I appreciate that. I would have been regretting that trade. I don't think the league would have tarred and feathered you as much as you say they would have. I think they would have been all, you came up on that trade, Foster. We understand why you did it. Yeah, there's that fog juice on Lump's chin but thank you for it. I appreciate it. 166.77 for the Suckholes, 55.67 from Patrick Mahomes. I mean, God, the guy had 2 picks and 2 fumbles. That's like minus 12 points there in turnovers. So could have had a really monster game. Not that 55 isn't. 11.3 from Chris Carson, 15.6 from Gordon. Both the receivers come through here for him finally. T.Y. Hilton with 29.5, and then Mike Evans with 25. He got a fluke fumble recovery for a touchdown, so that ain't going to happen every week. But still, 50 points or almost 60 points out of your receiving 2 of your receivers is pretty awesome. And then 12 from the Tucker kicker, and then 16 from the Jags D. He wins the weekly, his third of the season, and has, I guess, I don't know how CBS calculates it, but the best championship odds at 17.8%. So forever what that's worth. Congratulations. In the next game, we had Trump's a Pimp take out the haters, 106.57 to 81.23. These guys are both Trump supporters. It was kind of ugly to see conservative on conservative crime going on here. I mean, just the way he raped him up here, it was just pretty bad. But I know if it was a true and honest rape, that Dunslap the haters he has a whole way to shut that thing down. I know he has a whole way to, but didn't work this time because he got raped there. He got attacked and assaulted by Trump's a Pimp. But, really ugly to see this conservative on conservative crime going on in PPH. Anyway, haters, good old Fitzpatrick lost his job mid-game, and yeah, ouch. You're not going to win when your quarterback can't even finish out. 22.6 from Philip Lindsay, 11.2 from Doug Baldwin, 13.7 from Christian Kirk, and yeah, that's about it. You're done. Goodbye. Dust off the... tell me how the next Trump rally is, because you got plenty of time on your hands to attend them. Trump's a Pimp, 106.57. Stafford with 21.27 points. 22.3 from Aaron Jones. Fournette with, 20.1. Diggs with 19.6. And then 18 from the Steelers D. Man, his running backs, Trump's a Pimp, your running backs have really come around. Kamara, who do you need? Kamara? You got Aaron Jones and Fournette. Kamara would be sitting on your bench, just like Howard was. So, good and fair to even deal. Thank you. Certified. I know. I keep telling the league to ask you if that was a fair trade. And you're the one who made it, so I just accepted it. So, fair in my book, fair in your book. That's all that matters. All right, in the next game, we got... your boy, dropping the fog juice on Tommy. Tommy boy, our reigning champ, gets the fog juice. The fog juice. Oh, juicy on Tommy. Good night, Tommy. Take a nap. You get taken out 141.5 to 124.17. Prescott with only 20.37. Didn't hurt you because Matt Ryan was also... That was a weird game, too. I mean, it was supposed to be this kind of high-scoring game, or higher scoring, not like Rams Chiefs on Monday, but it's supposed to be a higher scoring game. And that game went into I think the third quarter 6-3 or 9-3. So yeah, kind of making me a little worried about Matt Ryan. But Barkley shows up with a big 34.2 for you, 19.7 from Antonio Brown, and then 17 from the Giants D. And then, man, you went into Monday night with a little over a 20, I think it was a 22-point lead on me, and it wasn't enough because I had 22.5 from Ryan. Like I said, it's kind of worrying me. We'll see how he does on Thursday night against New Orleans. So I might be screwed there. He might be tailing off here at the later half of the season. But Ezekiel Elliott showed up big with 27.1 points. Kamara with 16.8, 17.6 from Devontae Adams, been solid. And then my boy Tyreek Hill showing up Monday night, showing out, 37.5 points, gets me the win. Should have had the loss. I was down, like I said, 104 to 122, and end up getting that big win. That Monday Magic, bruh, I haven't worn it out. No, the Monday Magic fog juice, just still dropping it, still working for me. And then not much else going on my team. I did lose O.J. Howard for the season, so that hurts. Now I have to run with a free agent tight end for the rest of the year. I guess I could do a lot worse than Evan Ingram. Hopefully he can start coming around. But it is what it is. I'll have to manage and see how that turns out. Luckily, tight end is a pretty weak position. There's only about 3 or 4 tight ends that put up any kind of consistent points. And after last week, you can't really say Zach Ertz because he wasn't very consistent last week. Anyway, all right, well, there's week 11 in the PPH Fantasy Football League. Like I said, this week is rivalry week. Go ahead, you play the teams you played in weeks 1 and 2. These next 2 weeks, hopefully you get those revenge games in. Other thing is Thursday night football. Let me get that real quick. Not Thursday night, Thursday, Thanksgiving football. So lineup check is going to be at 9:30 in the morning before the first game. So make sure you have everyone off your IR. I will be sending out roster warnings tomorrow morning, since this is Wednesday. Yeah, so tomorrow morning about 9 o'clock or so, roster warnings for anyone on IR. Gio, get him off there, haters. He's unlocked now. Better do it. All right. Lump Dog out. Peace. All right, man. You can see it. There we go. Week 11, PPH, man. Week 12, here we are. 2 weeks left. Rivalry week, revenge week, whatever you want to call it. Last 2 games. So get those lineups, get those free agents, see who's going ahead and, putting up them big points like Tyreek Hill, baby. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll see how it goes. And good luck to everyone in week 12. And I'll catch you next week. I have 2 more left. So, yeah, 2 more commissioner messages left. And by the way, the reason I only do 13 is because the audience starts dwindling in the playoffs. So we go top 8. So the only people that would watch in week 1 of the playoff recap would be those 8 people. And it would be after, so 4 of them would be eliminated. So it'd only be the last 4 who would even care about a week 1 recap. No one wants to recap or relive their loss in the playoffs. So, that's why I don't do the playoff commissioner messages. It's just because the audience dwindles off and cuts off, and less people are into fantasy football as they become eliminated from the game that they've played 13, 14, 15 weeks for. So anyway, that's my reasoning. I'm sticking to it. Only 13 weeks of video commissioner messages. And there you go. All right, man. Good luck, everyone, in week 12. Catch you next week. Lump Dog out. Peace.
But I don't like niggas. He a mark. Air night, nigga. Niggas tripping and I'm busting on sight, nigga. Window down, arm out, hitchhike, nigga. Not a stoner, but I do move statue. Hoes in my cashew, they like statue. Block popping, I ain't fucking with the lame. Selling Sherman and I got the best corner in the game. What's up? Word around town, I'm the man, nigga. Break that bitch down to the grams, nigga. 16 O's in a pound, nigga. Quarterback draw, touchdown, nigga. Touchdown, nigga. Touchdown, nigga. Touchdown, nigga. Can't stay there, no real, nigga.
Got them niggas on the strip, you know they pitch wrong. You ain't knowing who you with, even my bitch ball. Niggas hate the way I handle when they bitch call. Couple ounces for me, sit up in they bitch bra. Major distribution, what we dealing with is facts. Step up in the building, bitch, we turn up to the max. Chop a hater down just like we cut him with an axe. Watch them pop them in they cramp.